Hey guys, what's up? I'm JD Pamprakash Sharma and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a story that defines the Indian startup dream. Today we're talking about Zomato, a company that started as a restaurant menu website in a Delhi apartment, got written off multiple times, and eventually became one of India's most valuable listed companies. This one is a proper roller coaster. It's a story of grit, pivot, and massive risk. So, let's get right into the heart of how it all began. In July 2008, two IIT Delhi graduates, Deepinder Goyal and Pankaj Chadha, were working at Bain & Company in Delhi. They were just regular consultants back then, and they noticed something very simple. Whenever lunchtime came around, their colleagues would crowd around printed paper menus trying to figure out where to order food from. It was a daily struggle. Deepinder thought, why not just scan these menus and put them online? That's it. No delivery, no app, no grand vision, just making information accessible. Just scanned menus on a website called Foodiebay. It was a side project that was about to change their lives and the Indian food industry forever. Within 9 months, Foodiebay had become the biggest restaurant directory in the entire Delhi NCR region. No marketing budget, no investors, just pure word of mouth from hungry users. In November 2010, they rebranded to Zomato, partly to avoid a naming conflict with eBay, and partly because the company was now thinking much bigger than just food menus. They wanted to be a lifestyle brand. By 2012, Zomato had expanded internationally. UAE, Sri Lanka, the UK, Qatar, the Philippines. They were planting flags everywhere, and it seemed like they couldn't be stopped. By 2015, they were operating in over 20 countries. Everyone was celebrating. Zomato was the poster child of Indian startup success, a global player born in a Delhi apartment. And then, everything fell apart. The dream started to look like a nightmare. The food tech bubble burst globally in 2015 and 2016. Investors got scared, funding dried up, the easy money that fueled their expansion was gone. Zomato had expanded too fast, into too many markets, and was burning cash like crazy. They shut down operations in multiple countries, laid off employees, and their valuation dropped sharply. The media was brutal. Article after article saying Zomato was finished, that they had overexpanded and were running out of time. Many people thought it was the end of the road. But Deepinder Goyal made a very calculated decision. Instead of trying to hold on everywhere, he pulled back, cut the losses, and went deep into the one market that actually mattered, India. And he bet everything on food delivery. This wasn't just about menus anymore, it was about the entire logistics of getting food from the kitchen to your table. In 2015, they started with partners, but in 2017, they acquired Runner and built their own delivery fleet. This was the turning point for their operational control. This was a massive bet. It meant hiring hundreds of thousands of delivery partners and managing the entire logistics chain themselves. Most people thought it was too expensive. People said it was too complicated. Swiggy already had a massive head start. It felt like Zomato was playing a losing game of catch-up. But Zomato kept going. They raised massive funds from Ant Financial, and in 2020 they acquired Uber Eats India, knocking a major competitor out of the park and gaining millions of users overnight. Then came the pandemic. While restaurants shut their doors, food delivery became an essential lifeline for millions. Zomato was perfectly positioned to serve the nation in its time of need. In July 2021, Zomato listed on the Indian Stock Exchange. The stock jumped 66% on day one. A company that was written off was now an $8 billion giant, one of the greatest comebacks in history. So what are the actual lessons from Zomato's story? How can we apply this to our own journeys? First, the simplest ideas are often the best ones. Deepinder didn't invent food, he just noticed that people struggled to find menus. The best startup ideas are often hiding in plain sight. Second, knowing when to retreat is as important as knowing when to attack. Shutting down in multiple countries was painful, but that discipline saved the company. Ego would have destroyed them. Third, being second is not the same as being finished. Swiggy had a head start, but smart acquisitions and long-term execution changed the game entirely. Never give up just because someone else is ahead. Today, Zomato, or Eternal, is building the infrastructure for how urban India eats, shops, and lives. It is a story of incredible evolution from a simple website in 2008 to a global giant. That's it for today, guys. If you loved this rollercoaster story, smash that like button and subscribe for more case studies. Comment below which company next. I'll see you in the next one.